to slow down and they want to see who you are, I guess. So
Going to
Denmark. Waited for like 30 minutes for this border. This is actually a real border control. I'm surprised for this. As you know, we are doing our Nordic road trip. But where should I start? From the beginning, we started the trip in France. We left France, and the plan was to drive from France to all the Nordic countries. Norway is kind of like our destination. From the very beginning, we drove through the Netherlands, Belgium, Germany, and hit Denmark first. And driving through Denmark, we went to Sweden, and driving up north into Norway. For the first part of this trip, we're going to show you guys how we're driving up north from France, through Denmark, Germany, Sweden, to Norway.
Hey Nia, what are we doing?
We're waiting.
Waiting for what?
Waiting for the traffic to move. So to drive into the Scandinavia, you actually need to drive through 2 huge bridges. That's if you want to do it over land, of course. People do it by ferry, but we decided to just drive through it. It's easier. The first bridge is before Copenhagen. That's what we're doing. After clear this bridge, we arrived in Copenhagen. Of course, the first stop, I thought it would be interesting to show Leah around this free town, Christiania. It's kind of famous, she heard about it. It's basically a hippie commune with a bunch of nice murals and graffitis. People live freely over there. It has this semi-autonomous thing going on. It's basically a very friendly and nice, interesting community. We went there on a nice warm day. We had a good time. After Copenhagen, Sweden is the next stop. Here comes the second bridge. It's even longer. Of course, you have to pay the toll. And then we arrived in Sweden. Yay!
It's worked!
And what passport control? We're in!
Yay!
So fast!
Sweden!
Sweden!
Welcome to Sweden!
Yes. The first city we visited in Sweden is Helsingborg. It's a lovely, beautiful city. It's our first Swedish town. You instantly feel this Scandinavian vibes. It's just beautiful. When the weather is nice, a bunch of people are sitting on the beach and you're walking around the city. It's just lovely. There's this thing in Scandinavia called the everyone's right to roam, also called the free roaming law. So all of a sudden we had this incredible amount of freedom just to camp anywhere. Here we set up a tent and start cooking something, just relaxing. It was such a great day. After that lovely camping day, we drove up north along E6, the European highway connecting Sweden and Norway. We drove up and arrived in Oslo. In the end, we spent almost a month in Norway. It was such an incredible trip. We saw fjords, mountains, glaciers, nice Norwegian cities, Oslo, Bergen, Trondheim. And we saw those beautiful views, lovely animals. But for that, you're gonna have to wait for the next video. Stay tuned. We're gonna show you guys around Norway.